changed a little bit and changed radically for a lot of people.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
true.
anybody who's watching this from outside of Spain will probably have a different experience. You know, because things are different in every country. They're taking different measures. Spain, it's been a particular situation really because, well, for so many reasons, I could make 10 mistakes just trying to give a basic explanation of what's actually happened. But they were quite fast in locking the place down, in locking the country down, compared to other countries,
Yeah,
like England, for example.
yeah,
I know that because I've got a lot of, obviously, friends and family in England, and the measures that were taken here were far stricter, and they were imposed much earlier. But we're in the north of Spain, and I think in the more touristy areas like Benidorm and Malaga, whatever, in the south, it was different. It was just impossible to impose those kinds of measures.
yeah,
Too
yeah.
many people.
Yeah, too many people, and a lot of people leaving because of this kind of movements.
You mean living
tourism.
from the industry, working in the hotels and things like that?
Exactly, living from the industry. You have to take into account, John, that Spain is right now the second country in the world receiving tourists every year. We received 82 million people every year, and for the people
Wow.
to have like a reference, we are 50 million people in Spain, and we receive every year 82 million. Just France is the first one in tourism in the world, then Spain, and then United States.
Really?
Yeah, 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 82. So they have to know also that I don't really know the technical expression for PIB, like interior product, like our economy is based in this kind of sectors or factors. So
Yeah.
we call it PIB in Spain.
Right.
So the first economy in Spain is tourism, with 16% of the
I
whole
think you're talking about GDP,
GDP.
gross domestic product.
Yeah, that's that one. Gross domestic product.
Yeah.
So the first one in
What the
Spain.
country produces in general, including the money.
Exactly, exactly.
All right. Gross. Yeah. GDP. Gross
GDP.
domestic. Gross. So you've got gross
Okay.
and then net.
Okay.
So if you get €1,000 gross and you pay €200 in tax, you get €800 net.
Okay.
So the gross domestic product is what is produced by the country.
Exactly.
Then, of course, then you've got, elements of socialism that everybody forgets about, like maintaining the roads and the street lights and the parks and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
And that costs money.
Yeah.
So after that, then you get the net,
Yeah.
which is what which would be the profit basically that the country makes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You say it perfectly. We call it PIB, Producto Interior Bruto, in Spain.
Yeah,
It
that's
is the
exactly
same.
what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, you explained it perfectly. So, tourism is the first industry in Spain.
Do you know what? I didn't know. I thought, and I think you know this, that I'm almost never wrong.
No, you are never wrong.
Never, no, but I am wrong because I thought it was America first, then Spain. I thought the USA was number one, but
No.
they're number three.
Yeah. I suppose it's a common mistake, just because of the number of people that America has and the size of
The
the
size
country.
of the country,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's natural to think something like this, and I suppose it was like this. But in last year, and I'm talking about for sure 2018 and 2019. And I don't know this year for sure. This year is going to change everything.
Yeah.
But Spain was the second one in the world, 82 million people. And France is the first one. It's not United States. Yeah. According to our, I don't know, to be honest, according to our information, I mean the one who is published in Spain. Maybe they have different information, but I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
What is a fact is that we received 82 million people like doing tourism last year, just in 1 year, and we are 50 million people, or something like this.
Well, I mean that gives great perspective. So that's I don't know what that is in terms of percentage, but it's obviously nearly 150% of the population. I mean, more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
in terms of the difference. So there's 50 million people living here, and 83 or 82, did you say?
82.
82 million people coming here, which is nearly 150% of the population, again, coming to the country. A little bit of extra perspective for you. The state of Texas is bigger than Spain.
Just the state of
Just
Texas.
the state of Texas is bigger
Yeah.
than Spain.
Yeah. So
And there are obviously 50 states in America. So for Spain to receive more tourism than America is absolutely incredible, really, when you consider
yeah. It's
This- I mean, just
something huge.
New York alone.
Yeah.
I mean, the tourism for New York, the tourism for California, but obviously Spain's got the islands as well and all that. So that makes, I mean, just to return to the COVID situation, because anybody looking at this is going to, hopefully, if somebody finds this video on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube, or any other platform in 2021, they'll look at it, or 2022, and think, oh, look at those screens, and look at why has he got plastic on his microphone and all that. It's because this is what's happening in Spain now.
Yeah.
In October of 2020, where we've got these measures to protect ourselves from the situation, from the virus, from the pandemic, from COVID, whatever it is. And it's really uncomfortable. I don't like it. I don't want to wear a mask. I don't want to see people wearing masks.
Yeah, it's a pity. I don't think anybody likes to wear a mask.
I know a few people that love it.
Okay, yeah, there is always someone, different from the rest.
You know who you are.
Yeah, you're right.